Okay, so I'm just going to do this video. My code is no further ahead. It's still not working properly. I had to take a small break to clear my mind. Came back and it wasn't miraculously fixed to my chagrin. So what I'm going to do is reorder the code a little bit. So I'm just documenting what the code did before the reorder. And why am I doing the reorder? Well, let's play the code a little bit. So I just, hit the old play button. We're in the main method, we show intro, and then we're in the main loop of the game. And then, we do, what doesn't matter what we do. Let's just look around. I look, and when I look around, ultimately what's supposed to be printed out is I'm in the riverbank, description of the location, blah, 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 something, 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 another line of random text, and then I talk about the items in the location. In this case, there's a jar, which, but all this code ran as soon as I pressed look. I basically, auto added or removed items depending on location. I ultimately, when I parse a command based on any command that gets passed in, I'm populating commands and arrays item lists, which ultimately calls the open file and populate array list based on the commands and then based on items. So I'm doing this every time I parse a command. Horribly inefficient, first of all, and it's probably causing a lot of other issues as well. I've been noticing this for a while, but I've just been dealing with certain issues before this. So, and then you can see then when I describe, even when I go to say you are in the riverbank, you are in, and then this is all debugging code before it would normally say riverbank. All this code here is debug as well. But basically, I describe location, I iterate through the location, do all this stuff. That's fine, not a whole lot going in there. But when I populated this, when I call populate commands and items arrays, which ultimately call two helper methods to do that, I'm going through in two files and populating all of the commands and all of the items every time I'm in parse command. For example, I'm going to write another command. Doesn't matter what it is. Let's go north. When I went north, here's the command north. I, again, populated commands and array item list by going through these files and creating my commands and items. They only need to be created once. I need them once, so I don't know why I ever had that in there. And obviously a lot of code's getting run over and over and over and over again. So do I want to hear riddle? No. So, and again, if I could go south again, same thing. I just write another command, which happened up here. There's my south command. And again, I'm populating file based on this. So I just keep writing this, keep rewriting. Now, that's going to the same spot, so that's not really causing our issue, I don't think, but it's horribly inefficient, and I'm sure there's some trickle effects I'm not noticing right now. So before I go any further, I'm going to take this out of the parse command. I'm just going to do this once somewhere when the code starts, and that's it. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll be back. Well, look, even when I go to quit, say goodbye, because that's a command, and therefore I run command function and then parse command. I again, before quitting, just make sure that I populate those arrays and do that file IO. So, really weird.